Okay, like
Yes.
this bracelet.
Yeah,
So this one shows,
it's so pretty too.
thank you. So this shows 9 plus 4
Uh-huh.
is 13. And then it also
Ah,
um 8 plus 5 is 13. So it just shows different ways to make 13 with addition.
we
Yeah.
have Gabrielle Corse from Brainy Bracelets. Thanks for coming on today.
For having me, Yoriko.
Cool. Okay, so tell me, where you from though? You're not from California?
I'm not. I'm from New
Oh,
Jersey
New
originally.
Jersey. Oh yeah. Oh, and how long you been in California?
I've been here for 5 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I am the founder of Brainy Bracelets.
Okay.
It's something that kind of transpired out of my tutoring
Mm-hmm.
and my crafty, uh, creative personality. So I started it, during COVID when I
Okay.
thought about how difficult it would be to teach kids at home.
Yeah.
And basically, I was teaching math. I used to be a teacher, a fifth grade
Mm-hmm.
teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And um, I've been reading a lot of books about teaching math in the US, and how a lot of girls in particular
Mm-hmm.
have these opinions about math, like they're not a math person, or, math is very analytical and math is not a creative subject. And
Mm-hmm.
when I was a kid, I kind of felt like that too. And I just had this very negative opinion
Yeah.
of math.
Yeah,
And
being labeled, huh? Labeled.
right.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, I'm not a math person.
Mm-hmm.
English is my strong suit. And I just really developed like a negative attitude towards math. And then I just didn't do well. And it wasn't until I became a teacher that I really started to be fascinated by math and see the creativity involved in
Yeah.
visual,
Oh, I see.
aspect of
Yeah.
math. So
Okay.
that was how Brainy Bracelets was born.
Oh, okay. I know I saw your website the other day, so I get to see those bracelets. So we'll post the website address so that the people can see in the content, the
Thank
pictures,
you. That's
right?
awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So um, how can we help you?
Really just spreading the word.
Uh-huh.
Anyone who has a child or
Yeah.
a grandchild that is, a hands-on visual learner,
Mm-hmm.
what the concept of Brainy Bracelets is that the child gets to create their own, they participate in creating their own learning tool,
Mm-hmm.
the bracelet, and then as they wear it, they, if they're bored in the car or whatever, they have the bracelet on them that they can look at and reinforce the skill that it teaches, and they could explain it to someone.
Yeah.
um, and so it just kind of promotes just math fluency and number
Mm-hmm.
sense.
Yeah. Wow. So we can always spread the words amongst tutoring services, uh, parent group, or stuff like that.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
PTA.
Or
um,
after school programs.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yes. Good. Okay. So are you currently open? Is that like an e-commerce or
Yes, so
how are
I
you?
just started this website,
Okay.
brainybracelets.com, and yeah, you can purchase the bracelets just individually, just as a bracelet, or you can purchase a bracelet and then with the exact same beads,
Mm-hmm.
just decompose so that the child can have a guide and then make their own to replicate it.
Oh, okay.
the idea is to make one, keep one, make one, and give it to a friend. And
Really?
send it to them in the mail because, we can't really see each other in person right now. So it's to
Oh,
also promote like sending a gift to a friend, an
I see.
educational gift.
Wow. Oh my goodness, that is excellent. Excellent. Never heard of that. That's such an admirable of you to create that type of what do you call it? Incentives. A lot of incentives getting
Yeah.
involved. Yeah. So well, I know you told me about your childhood or Montessori education that kind of related to you, your creativity.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Montessori is all about just giving the child all of the resources that they need, but not necessarily telling them what to do.
Hmm.
So it just promotes creative, just like curiosity.
Okay.
And when I was a kid, I would take if I was like, 4 years old, and when my parents would take off my shoes at the end of the school day, they would find like little like sequins and beads and gems in there, and they thought like, I guess, I was just taking them because I was interested and
Yeah.
had like an affinity for these shiny things. So then I would put them all in this little treasure box, and I would like accumulate all of my favorite little rocks and gems and stuff.
Hmm.
And that's kind of just that set the precedent for everything in my life. Just I'm very I love jewelry, and I love like
Yeah.
just being creative and making art.
Yeah. Well, I could say that's you're a typical girl. I don't know, but you are special. That is so creative. I appreciate you sharing with me. And so I wanted to look at the website a little bit more,
Sure.
but you have how to like say is your website be instruction? Does it come with the instruction or does it come with your video explaining stuff
Not
like that
yet.
or?
Not yet. I haven't made an instructional video yet,
Oh,
but
okay.
you know, with the bracelet
Yeah.
come like instructions on just best practices, like sit on the
Okay.
floor,
Yeah.
put a paper plate there to collect any beads that might fall,
Uh-huh.
and it just has some guiding questions and
Yeah.
like even some real world, problems that you can take the numbers represented in that bracelet and then apply
Okay.
them to like a word problem. So it does have instructions on like how to make the bracelet once
Okay.
once you get it.
Yeah. Okay.
I honestly, I don't know about the bestseller, but I can show you. I don't know if can I share my screen with you?
Oh, sure.
So this one is the clock bracelet, and
Uh-huh.
I just love this one. I think it's really cool, just because it shows the concept of quarters. So like a quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. And then within every quarter, it's
Uh-huh.
split up into thirds. So it
Yeah.
shows like 5 times 3 is 15. And it also shows 12 times 5 is 60.
Yeah.
And it's just a cool way to learn how to tell time. So I think that one I mean, could potentially be like a bestseller. Like if they just want to learn
Mm-hmm.
multiplication, like just splitting up a bracelet into groups, equal groups, and then
Okay.
once they understand that concept, like
Yeah.
there's multi tiers of it. So then they could actually apply this bracelet to like fractions, because
Oh.
fractions is essentially just division.
Yeah.
So that's some of them. I mean, there's some for decimals, which is cool to show like, you know, quarters of a dollar,
Uh-huh.
and there's some to show like perfect squares and multiples and prime numbers. And then
Wow.
it gets more esoteric with like
Mm-hmm.
greatest common factor,
Mm-hmm.
and like the orders of operation. So it
Mm-hmm.
goes from like 8 years old all the way to like 15 years old.
Anyone.
Yeah,
Actually, this could be good for adult school too.
yeah, definitely.
Mhm. It's for anyone. There are a lot of potentials. Very impressive. Thank you so much.
Of
So,
course.
what is the best way to contact you? Would that be the website?
The website, my email is just info@brainybracelets.com.
Okay.
I have an Instagram,
Hmm.
pretty active on that.
Yeah.
So those are probably the best ways to contact me.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time today.
Of course, thank you.
Yeah.
Like this bracelet, this one shows like five. So these are all groups of five. So she can just count 5, 10, 15, 20,
5, 10.
25, 30.
Yes.
So that could be good for her counting by fives.
That's great.